Hello and welcome back to the podcast. A little bit of a reminder, go check out the Clips channel. Link will be in the description. Actually, I don't really know how to make a link. So yeah, I'll just put like the name of it and you can go look it up for yourself. And stop being so lazy. Right, Steiner? Wait, I got to add him. There we go.
Yep, I think this is episode 11, by the way.
Is it? I
Yes.
could have actually, that makes sense that I'd have that wrong because yep, it's 11. We're just going to live with it. I'll change it when I edit it.
Okay.
So
This is going to bug me for the whole stream, but okay.
Okay, Steinar, I don't really give two shits about you.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed already, today Collin Morikawa won the Open. And Louis Ooshesishts, of course. Ooshesishts, that's not how you say it. He choked it. He choked his seventh major in a row. He's gotten second place 7 times in a row. And he didn't get second place. He got like third, but he was leading the entire time, and he should have won. And by now, Louis Ooshesishts being like top 5 in a major is just like, yeah, there's no way he's gonna actually win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like he's absolute shit. And like Collin Morikawa played decent. He got 15 under. And he was pretty far away. Like the other competition was at like -12, -11. I couldn't be fucked to look it up.
He is a lights out Asian.
He is a lights out Asian. That's what Steiner. You have a nickname for lights out Asians, right?
That's what we call Morikawa.
Okay. Now
hold on. Speaking of another
let's hear it.
Asian, we got another Asian topic.
Go at it. Let's hear it.
So
Steiner.
Huya or Yusu.
You need me to.
Yeah, you're gonna need this. I think it's Young So Woo Ku.
Give me your best guess as to what it is.
Young Wo Sao Ku.
It's Young Ho.
Young Ho So Ku, right?
That's the name of a rapper. Come on. It's Young Ho Ku.
Young Ho Ku.
Young Ho should be the name of a little black rapper, but you keep going.
And he got his Jeep stolen today at practice.
Yes, yeah.
And he proceeds to say that he doesn't care that someone stole the Jeep. He just wants his cleats back.
And then there was like a picture of him like kicking in his socks.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
He has enough money to buy another Jeep, I bet. He's rich enough. He's in the NFL. But like the cleats, those are priceless.
Yeah, especially when that's like the stuff you're making. Game-winning kicks against the Vikings.
He plays for the Falcons, right?
Yeah, and that was like the one game I actually saw where he made I think it was a game time field goal. It was for Atlanta, the team that chokes.
Atlanta really does like to choke. Speaking of shoes, like my sister got like fucking Birkenstocks for when she went to Wisconsin because she had like some money from something. Like I don't know how she has money. She just does. And she bought $120 Birkenstocks.
What the fuck?
And they're like the ugliest ass shoes. And I was like, why did you get those? And she was like, well, it's to make other girls jealous. And I was like, that's a pretty stupid reason. And then today, she was like sitting down, and then my mom noticed. She was like, oh, why you got blisters on your feet? What were you doing that has blisters? And I was like, it's from the Birkenstocks for sure. And I was like, I told you those shoes were shit. It's because they're so dumb. They like actually like concave your foot into them. They're like the most retarded shoes.
It's like It's like the new craze. So what's that? It's not really fucking thinking of it. It's like Birkenstocks. It's not Birkenstocks. There's another shoe that's like kind of flying off the shelves now. The fuck's its name? It's like a Birkenstock. I know. It's made in Wisconsin. Oshkosh. Those things.
What?
I've seen more and more of those.
Oshkosh?
Oshkosh. And they're pretty damn expensive. Like they're not cheap. But they have a style that looks just like a Birkenstock.
Oh, like the Jerusalem Cruisers, where they're like straps going over the top. I don't.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh, just like the normal. They're like the Chaco ones. Those
Yeah.
like weird. Those ones are so like I don't understand those because they're like the ugliest fucking shoes I've ever seen. And then, like my when I was doing the lifeguard training, the guy was like he was wearing those, and his feet looked pretty normal when you're in it. But when he took them off, he had the biggest tan line from shoes that I had ever seen. Like the part that the straps were covering were like super pale, and all
Yeah.
the other part was tan as shit. So then there's just this giant outline from these Jerusalem cruisers.
I got these like Nike sandals, and I got they're like ones with like they're supposed to be like memory gel with like fucking like hard ass little mini like circular rubber shit. And like the
Oh,
rubber
like the
shit.
ones that are under like your foot for some reason, like those ones
Yeah.
that a little stick out
Yeah.
across the entire sandal. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I got one of them, and I have like all those cuts on my feet. And I stepped on sandals today, and I had one go like right in the fucking dead center of a cut. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
understand those. It's like they designed them to be the most uncomfortable slides that you could wear.
yeah,
It's like, how could we make this more uncomfortable? Let's put like little spikes underneath your foot so when you're walking, they dig into every cut that you have.
yup.
Those ones are really dumb. And you actually left a pair of those Adidas ones at my house. I still gotta. Do you even want those? Because Riley and Sophie have been wearing the shit out of them.
Oh no, you pay those things you keep. I hate those damn things. I have another pair of those Nike ones, and I threw them out today because
Really?
they hurt so bad. Yeah,
Dude, I
I
got these ones from I got these Champions from Costco, and they were $3. Champion slides for $3. I was like, might as well.
I got these Nike red ones that are like absolute dog shit, and they're like 2 sizes too small. But I'm wearing those now. Oh fuck.
Some Nike products just absolutely suck sometimes. Like I've had Nike shoes and stuff that are just such dog shit.
Their socks do not fucking live up
Yes.
to like Adidas or Puma. Like Puma, I mean,
Yeah.
gotta love Puma. Puma's my sock brand.
The Puma and Adidas ones that they have at Costco are always the best. But like those, like I got like a pack of the Nike socks when we went to an outlet one time, and I wore them like you wear them like 2 times and run them through the wash, and they're just like the stiffest socks.
Or you got holes in the fucking front, which is currently
Yes.
what I'm facing right now. Major problems.
What do you mean?
It's like all my feet are coming through, and it's like fuck.
I always
pissing
get that
me off.
with my socks. Like, and I never remember to throw them away. Like, I have this one pair that's like from like the front of my foot, like from my toes all the way down to like the back, all the way down to like the middle of my foot. There's just one giant hole. And for some reason, I keep forgetting to like throw them away, and I just put them on and wear them.
Honestly, I don't think I have a pair of socks that doesn't have a hole in them.
Dude, new socks is like the best feeling. You get new socks, and it's just like your whole day is just better.
Yeah.
Because it's so like comfortable. But I got this one pair of like these dumb trout socks from this really dumb like donut shop that's like full of millennials, and it was just absolutely terrible. And like they looked nice, and they were soft, and I wore them once, ran them through the washer. The next time I wore them, they felt like fucking Nikes. They were so bad.
I had those Republican socks. They were like the Nikes, but instead of like firming up, they get more flimsy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of nice though.
It is until all they have is
until they get ripped up. They tend to get ripped up easier when they do that. It's just like the Puma ones are like the sweet spot though, because mine, like I've had Pumas that just stay like how they were when I bought them until like a hole started forming, and the hole started forming like maybe like 5 or 6 months after wear.
Yeah,
like they're pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you wore all that Republican shit to school. On that day.
God, Corbo was not happy. Corbo wasn't happy with me. And then I got so many looks from people. I think I remember I was going down the hallway with you, and it was just like eyes.
Well, you can kind of expect that from a school full of liberals.
Yeah, I mean. But what was funny is I remember getting eyes from blank. Not saying the name.
Okay, that doesn't happen. Just give me like first 3 letters.
Jay.
Jay? Okay, keep
You.
going. I have no.
You.
I'll ever figure it out. Okay, Steiner, keep. I don't think I'll figure this one out.
Okay, I'm gonna type in the private comments.
Okay, let's see here. Maybe we should use this more for names. Let's see here. Gotcha. Oh, and he fucking left. Let's take a little moment to remember to get him back in. Oh, this quality is real. Nice. This quality do be looking good. Blah 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 blah. Your device isn't connected. Oh, okie dokie. Waiting on that. Let's check this. Your devices aren't connected. And your camera or microphone isn't connected, Steiner. Steinar. What? You have a live viewer. What the hell? Is that Steiner? Steiner, your devices aren't connected. Come on. Hurry this shit up. Now there's two of them. This is really not good. What? Good night. I might just have to end this here. Well, Steinar says his phone's all fucky, and I don't know if we'll be able to carry this on, so might just have to be a short one today. I'll be back. Oh, wait, might be good.
Fuck.
There we go. You got it.
This shit is weird as hell.
What happened?
You tripping? Well, it's like I like try to call you, try to do all this, and like my phone won't actually type.
Really?
So then I go to the home screen, and then all of a sudden it takes me back to Snapchat and starts typing.
Weird.
And so then I'm like, okay, this is fucked. And then it starts calling you. I can't hear anything. So I end with you. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the hell to do. So I took off my ear things, and then I heard everything. And then the call, the clicking and typing all started happening. I could actually hear the sound. So it's like it wasn't going through my headphones. It was really fucked.
What the hell? So do you think? Well, that's weird. My bet is that it's from all those fucking links that you clicked.
I clicked on one, and
yes, still.
And it was like, yo, click please. And I was like, what is this? And I
Why would you click on that?
I don't know. It was pretty dumb. I didn't think of it. But
someday when I want to get rid of this phone, I have so many of those like on texts. Like my text is just full here. I could show you. I could just go down forever right now. All from just random phone numbers texting me shit, being like, hey, here, I'll just read some random one.
Hey, yeah.
Right here. Stop counting calories and start using this amazing skinny pill to lose weight while you sleep. 21 pounds in 4 weeks. Click more at http://2aokzj.com/ICHEQIGHIJ. Text no to stop. It's just that spam shit. I get so much of it, but honestly, I kind of just keep it because it just makes me feel good. Because every time I see it, I'm like, oh, somebody cares about me.
I don't know, because now I'm like, this phone's actually fucked. Like,
but it's an iPhone 11. It should be fine, right?
Yeah, that's what I would think. But then the Bluetooth, I've had problems with like the Bluetooth connecting.
Really?
Like I'll have like 3 songs play at one time. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Weird. I bet it's. Have you had these problems since you clicked the link, or is it before then? Even.
No, after I clicked the link. So.
It's fucking the link. Why would you click that, Steinar? It fucked up your phone for sure.
The crazy shit was when I was listening to the 3 music playing at one time. I was listening to Sia, like Frank Sinatra, and some like Indian music I listened to.
Are those all on your same playlist?
Yeah.
Your playlist is absolutely wild.
It was absolutely like weird as fuck sounding. It was like, what the fuck song is this? I've never heard this song.
I love it when radios do that. Like every once in a while, you'll be like listening to some radio, and then it'll just go like, it's just like 4 songs playing at once.
It's like interesting.
How many different genres do you think are on your playlist?
Give me a minute. We're gonna come back to this. I'm gonna actually plug in the computer so I can look this up. Currently can't do this on my phone.
On my playlist, it's like I like only have the songs that I like the most on there, and it's like my playlist is only like 2 hours 15 minutes long. It's like really short. So every time I lift for like an hour and a half to like an hour 45, maybe 2 hours if it's like leg day. And I'll like pretty much go through the entire playlist every time. So then I really need to find more music, but I don't have to time because I'm just too busy doing shit.
I have on shift mode, so like it'll shuffle all the songs.
Yeah. Same here. But yeah, I
Except
don't.
for it's certain, like if it'll go on like certain times where it won't shuffle because I just wake up to the same damn song, which is weird as hell.
The problem with having like so many songs too, I mean so little songs too, is that you have like a song that you really like and then it'll play it like every day. And then I hear like the
Yeah.
same song every day and like within like a couple of months I'll just hate the song and I'll remove it. I should just
Yeah.
really just add like shitloads of songs to my playlist.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see.
I'm
I'm looking
picky.
to pull the genres.
Does it say on Pandora how many?
That's what I'm waiting for this old ass computer to fucking load. The
Dude,
oldest
those
phone.
computers that they give you for school are such shit.
I mean, fuck. It's like the typing just doesn't work on this goddamn shit.
Actually, like midway through last year, I lost midway through the second semester, I'd like lost the cord to my computer, like the charging cord, and like I couldn't find it, so I just started using like
not good.
random other cords, and like I kept doing that for the rest of the year, and then I had to like pay the fee like $30 for the cord. And then like a week, like literally like 2 weeks after the school year ended, my mom found the cord behind one of the chairs.
Oh shit.
It was like literally like behind a fucking chair in the living room, plugged in.
I got this news, Alex. It is scary as hell.
Let's hear the scary news.
A new device has accessed your Google YouTube account.
Which YouTube account?
My personal one.
Oh, so not the show.
Yeah, but that's scary as hell because I did not access it.
On any other device?
No.
Does anybody else have your password?
No.
Oh, Steinar, you're fucked.
I'm gonna be.
You're in trouble now. The IRS is coming for you. You haven't paid your taxes.
There's 960.
960.
960 as of now songs I've categorized, but in total categories there's 36.
You have 36 categories?
Yeah.
So is that are categories like genres, or is it just like groupings of songs that sound similar?
I mean, I got like this, which is like rap country is what this is considered like. Fancy like.
Rap. You have a whole category of rap country?
Yeah, actually I do. Here it is. Let's see if this will play. Probably won't play. Who's heard this song? The Applebee's and Shakes on Saturday night.
Isn't this just like normal country though?
I don't know. They consider it rap country in this.
That's just normal. Rap country to me is on the same level as Christian rock. It's just like in my mind, it's just the dumbest shit.
Yeah, I have another one that let's see. Let's consider this like feeling good.
Feeling good.
It's also considered rap country. Yeah, that.
We're gonna get copyrighted for this.
Song,
you know that, right, Steinar?
That's fine. We got enough people watching.
Actually.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know who it is.
Interesting. And then the craziest shit I got on here is like I got what do they call this? They call this Singaporean lounge music.
Singaporean lounge?
Yep.
Oh, fucking Singaporean lounge music? Is that like what they play when you're getting your dick sucked at a Singapore massage parlor? Like, you're gonna have to fill in the gaps for me, Steinar.
It does kind of sound like it. I mean, and I got I got a lot of Cuban music.
A lot of Cuban.
Shit.
Cuba's epic right now, Steinar. Cuba's actually the place to go right now. It's really like the economy's booming. I heard that like 5 new hotels opened up there. Like it's actually like a really nice place to go.
Let's go to Cuba.
Steinar, have you actually heard about what's going on in Cuba?
No, I just know it sounds fun.
No, it's like mass protests and like people getting shot in the street by the military.
Oh, that's fun.
Not epic. I mean, it's fun if you just want to go there and like shoot a couple brown people, but if you don't want to, then not a great place.
My aunt, she went to vacation to Belize.
Yeah.
This was like 15, 20 years ago when they had a civil war. And she said they were on a sailboat. They went a little too far out, and then you could just hear gunshots.
What? Did they have like no idea that there was a civil war in Belize when they were there?
No.
How do you not know that?
Then they didn't have the airport open because of the protests.
Yeah, no shit.
And so it was quite crazy. They had to end up taking a boat, like a huge ass like private boat, from like Belize all the way to like I want to say it was Mexico. It was like a long.
He was on some random boat. That sounds.
It was 8 hours.
8 hours.
And it was like this small little like 2-bedroom, one for the captain, one for the other people, and they had to share like a double bed.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Oh, it's so. Ugh. Also, like, how did they get there and then the Civil War started, or did they get there when the Civil War wasn't that bad? Because I mean, like, they flew in and then they weren't able to fly out, right?
Yeah, so they got there, and there was originally just a protest.
Gotcha.
The protest escalated to a civil war.
That is some luck. You just go to well, like, I don't even know if I would go to like a country or like a state if there was protests. Like, if you told me that I had to go to like Minneapolis in the midst of like BLM, I'd be like, I don't know about that.
I remember I arrived and I'm like, I heard about the thing on the airplane. I was watching the news and it's like, Derek Chauvin is shot in cold blood.
Dude, the fact that you were like in Minnesota that week that it happened is fucking crazy.
I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? I mean, where's this end? And I look at it's in St. Paul. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't gonna be good.
Yeah, like how far were you away from where he got shot, would you say?
Oh, honestly, probably mileage wise, probably like a quarter of a mile.
A quarter of a mile?
Maybe a half.
Oh my god.
Wasn't very far.
Dude, did you know that crime in I heard this today, crime in Milwaukee has skyrocketed 94% since then. Because they're like taking all the police away, so the crime is just going way up.
And I went to Milwaukee and when I went to a Green Bay game, that was 2 years ago. Crap. And it seemed like the most safe freaking city in the world.
Now it's not. I mean, maybe it went from like one level of like it's like really safe, and then it like jumped up like a little bit to like more crime, and not just like 94%.
Because when I went there, it was like literally it was all just like fat white people drinking in nice bars. But
that's really how I envision Milwaukee is just a bunch of white people
in bars, and then we stayed at this hotel. I'm gonna get a little sidetracked here. We stayed at this like Fisker hotel.
Okay.
It was like the nicest hotel in all Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And well, we ended up getting like a good deal on like the rates. And well, it was pretty freaking bad. I was like one day I was going up to the pool and I had like nothing on. Like I had a swimsuit.
You had nothing on?
And I had a swimsuit and a towel and I was just drenched with water.
At this really nice hotel,
because it was and well, I kind of got off at the wrong floor, which was like the sky level, and I'm just sitting there soaked and drenched, going through this like it was probably like a conference thing. I'm just tracking water across this like big ass like white carpet, and I end up getting onto the fucking elevator. I lost my room key, so I go down to the lobby because it was the only place you can get unless you scan your goddamn key card.
Yeah.
And so I go down to the lobby, and there's this guy, and the whole time he was just like, "What the hell? Maybe go to the room and dry off." And he kept bitching at me.
That's what's nice about those like Hiltons and shit is that you could literally walk around probably like in your underpants, drenched in water, and you'd be fine.
Like this guy, like he was like ready to start throwing punches. Like this guy was like,
really?
Yeah.
And you were in middle school?
Yeah. And then the other stuff. Then Another time I went up there and I was like swimming and I was doing cannonballs because I was like, I've never been in a pool where the pool's on like the top floor
Yeah.
or almost on the top floor. And it literally like overlooks the whole city. And I'm like, this is sick as hell.
Yeah,
So
that's
then like
actually that sounds really fucking cool.
I'm just in there like splashing, doing like
Yeah.
cannonballs, like I'm by myself having a good time. And then
And wasn't that
this
like I feel like you sent me a picture and it was like a giant ass pool.
yeah, it's like a half of a whole on swimming pool.
Jesus Christ.
And then the craziest shit happens. I'm like underwater and I get up and I like sprayed water everywhere. And this guy in this suit walks in there. And he's like, what the hell? You got me wet. And I'm like, oh, fuck. That's not good. I don't know what to do. So I ended up
Yeah.
telling the guy, I'm like, super, super sorry. But then I told my dad the thing, and my dad's like, the guy came into a fucking swimming pool. What the hell does he think's going to happen?
Yeah. I don't why would you
And so I'm like,
like walk near a pool and then get pissed off when you get wet?
I know.
That's like walking next to a fire and getting angry that you got hot. It's just
Then I'm like, I don't know. That hotel we stayed at, it was like a bunch of assholes were just there.
yeah,
Like
that's the
complete
problem with
pricks.
those like really nice hotels is that like so many people are fucking dickheads. Well, I've actually the nicest hotel I've ever been in is like some in Hawaii that's like all tourists, but I can't imagine one that's like full of rich businessmen, like a Ritz Carlton in like New York.
I would I would say it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a it looks very similar to like a I gotta just pull this up. I can't.
Fish Smith's Evil Incorporated.
It's very it's I don't really know how to it's like old as hell. Like it's an old fashioned hotel. And they had like famous art like design the roof, so it's like a huge art person shit gallery.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh fucking asshole people. Let's see if I can pull this up.
I'm gonna get a couple more lights. There's so many shadows and shit behind me.
I also
Can't always be
stayed.
perfect.
Let's do a little hotel. What's the worst hotel you've ever stayed at?
The worst? Oh,
Yeah.
God, I don't know. I've never been at like like a hotel that I've just been disgusted with. Like usually it'll be like, yeah, I'd say just like a normal Hilton is probably the worst. Like I've never stayed at like some sketchy ass motel that I've been fearing for my life. What about you?
Never a Days Inn.
I've never stayed at like a motel. I mean, like I stayed at a motel in Zion National Park, but that was like really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just like a normal Hilton. What about I feel like I've heard you say something about like a really shitty one.
Well, I stayed in this one in it was downtown Minnesota, and it was with my aunt for one night because they had like some water problems.
Yeah.
And I was with my aunt. And it was like the only hotel we could get into with all the protests going on.
Yeah.
And it was this Days Inn, and there were bullet holes through the ice machine.
What? What?
And then there was like 7 fat people of race in like the pool, and they were all swearing. And then we went for like the free breakfast, which we thought would have been advantage. And then there was like all these black people fighting over the breakfast, and we're out of here because I guess we didn't really think about this, but the reason most of those hotels were booked up was for all those people to fly in and protest.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's why we couldn't get a good hotel because all the people protesting were staying at most of the good hotels. Which is pretty ironic.
There are probably a lot of black people. They're like, black people are treated unfairly. We don't make enough money in the workplace, and then they go back and stay at their nice hotel.
When we were there, we were like leaving. I just remember the fire alarms going off, and I'm like, "Who the fuck killed someone now?"
Jesus Christ! How do you even get a bullet hole in the ice machine? That just doesn't make sense.
That's what I was wondering. And then
Yeah.
the tie was all shattered, and I was like, okay, never stay. And then, what the worst was we found like bugs.
Bugs where?
There was like bugs everywhere, all over the room, everywhere.
Really?
On the carpet, on the tile. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Did you actually spend the night there?
Yeah, we had no other choice.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I would rather sleep in a car than that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because those probably have like severe bed bugs.
I mean, that was like the worst I've ever stayed. And then I went to one in Orlando where it was pretty like my dad was like it had like this insane pool
Yeah.
that was indoor. And then we got there and we're like my dad didn't even see what the actual rooms looked like. And I bought it off of what the pool looked like. Because
Yeah.
he thought it would have been fun. And we get there and then we're like my dad's like, okay, what time is the breakfast at the restaurant? And they're like, oh, we don't have a restaurant. And we're like, okay, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, your room's 108. My dad's
Yeah.
like, would there be a way we could get something on the high side? And she's
Yeah.
like, oh, no, we're not affiliated with the Hilton across the way.
Yeah.
Because my dad thought it was a building. It ended
Yeah.
up being like a one-story motel with an indoor
Yeah.
pool and like the lobby area.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, we stayed there for a night and then we ended up booking it at this like the only other place available,
Yeah.
which was like the Grove, and it ended up being like $400 a night.
Yeah.
And that was actually crazy because we all had our own rooms because we got like the suite.
Yeah.
So we had like all individual rooms.
Yeah. I realized at one point that I kept saying yeah to everything you said, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so
Anyway,
keep going.
we ended up staying at this place and we were playing football. I was like playing football with my dad, and I remember I like overthrew a pass and I hit a G-Wagon. We had nice cars. And we were playing in like the parking garage area sometimes. And I'm like, oh my God, it was a disaster. And then I ended up getting in like big trouble because I ended up taking Caroline, and those like wave pool things, like the wave simulators.
Oh yeah, like the one that they have at Mandalay. The one that they have at Mandalay Bay is like fucking insane.
Yeah, so it was one of those, and there was no lifeguard on duty at the time.
Oh yeah.
So they only wanted 18 years or older.
Yeah, I would say that's dumb, but that actually makes sense.
It is pretty damn dumb. But I just decided,
I don't know. The amount of saves that they do at Waterworld is fucking crazy. The amount of like times that the lifeguards go in.
But that shit's not like you're not gonna drown. You're just gonna get hurt if anything.
Well, how big was it?
I mean, it's those things where it's like that, and you go on like the surfboard.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I thought it was like one of the giant wave pools that gets like really deep.
No. It was like the one where you have to like try to surf on, and how like the water's going like super fast.
Yeah. I've tried those before, and they are actually impossible.
I ended up getting a like the back thing. I could do like the back spin. I could get on my knees and do it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I remember there was like when we went to Waterworld all the time, they had one there. And like there would be these people that would show up with their boogie boards, like they were like hot shit, and they would go to there and they would do like flips and stuff on the fucking boogie boards.
Yeah. I could do never anything more than like the rotate and then the knees.
You're able to do that?
Yeah, that was all I was able to do, but it was still pretty damn cool.
God, that is Jesus Christ. I always thought that those were like take like shit tons of practice to get into.
Nah, and then I ended up taking Caroline, and I thought it'd be funny, so I threw her in the thing. And then she went slamming back to the wall. I don't know why I did it. I just like did it, and I got a big ass trouble.
Of course you did, because you fucking threw this 50-pound girl into a wave pool. That's so dumb.
I think I was in trouble. I was like grounded for like 2 days.
I could just imagine you like holding her over your head, and you just go like that. You just like chuck her in.
Oh, and then I like tried to blame that someone else did it, and I'm like, what the? I think of it now. I'm like, how would I even pin it on someone else?
It's just like everybody sees you do something. They're like, you like walk up to someone in like the middle of like a crowded area and just like stab them, and then you go to court, and one of the witnesses is like, "Yeah, you fucking did it," and you're like, "It wasn't me. It was actually them." And all the witnesses are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I was like, oh, one year we were doing fireworks. And I like chucked a smoke bomb at Cece,
Yeah.
and she started crying, and I was like, that wasn't me.
Dude, I actually feel bad for your sisters. The amount of shit you do to them is insane. Like, if I ever like did any of this shit to one of my siblings, I would have my ass reamed out.
The thing is like if we're oh fuck. If we're with my mom does not know how to discipline at all. So I just
just take advantage of her.
Yes, that's what I do. I was always like fuck with Cece. Like I'll do shit like she'll like let's say like somehow I'll end up in the back seat, I'll go front and I'll just start yanking on her hair. Just to piss her off. It's pretty funny.
Dude, if I even like lay a finger on Riley, he'll just go like, ah! Mom, he's killing me. And I'm like, dude, I'll like push him. I'll be like, oh yeah, and like push him jokingly, and he'd be like, dude, what the fuck? And you get like super angry, and I'm like, what? What?
I mean, honestly, like the worst thing I think I've ever done to Cecilia was like we were in this like really bad fight, and she threw a fork at me.
Okay, yeah, so that's pretty bad. It's
And
like
so
a metal object, yeah.
I decided to lift up the smaller trash can and throw it at her.
You lifted up you threw a trash can at her?
Like you know those like small little like plastic things that are still pretty heavy.
What?
Uh-oh. He's in trouble. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, I'm all good. I was just yelling at the dog at 10:36. Normal shit. Do you think that's the actually worst thing that you've done to Cece?
Yeah, that or one time she was really pissing me off and she kept crying. And I actually this time like I wasn't even doing much wrong. I was just trying to talk to her about a situation that had occurred before. And she was like, "Get the fuck out of my room!" Ah! And my dad was already in like such a bad mood, and I didn't need him to like bitch at me even more.
Yeah.
So then I went up and I covered her mouth so she couldn't scream.
I mean, those two are pretty peanuts compared to me. Like one time I remember, like must have been when I was like 5 years old, like probably one of my earlier memories, and we were in like the house, and my like brother or something was in one of the rooms, and there was like this wooden dresser.
Oh.
And he was like sitting there, and I can't even remember what happened really. All I just remember is like I shoved his head and I like pushed him into the wooden dresser, and like it gashed his forehead open.
Oh.
And like after it happened, I like sprinted over to my room and like went under the covers. And then I just like I was like under there like peeking out, and then I just heard my dad like thundering down. He was like, "Alex, what the fuck?" And I was like, that was probably the most scared that I had ever been, because I knew that my ass was just fucked.
Cece, I mean, like I've done mean stuff to Cece, but Cece's actually done more stuff to Caroline that I can't even believe that she's done, and I think it's just out of like basic stupidity. Like she doesn't know like what's wrong and what's right. Because she took Caroline and literally from like a foot away, we had like one of the really freaking high power washers.
Yeah.
And Cece, like, we had it on like the highest setting. So if it gets too close to paint, it'll chip off paint.
Oh, yeah.
And Cece sprayed it at Caroline's face, and all of the flesh was coming off. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The picture that you painted in my mind by saying the flesh was coming off is horrifying. Like
it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. My dad had to like bandage up Caroline's whole face. Because
Holy shit.
it was, and Cece was like, "I didn't try to do it," and I'm like, "You're so fucking stupid."
I'm just like picturing the flesh ripping off her face. Fuck me, that is awful.
And then I did another thing with Caroline where she was climbing on the car one time when she was younger,
Yeah.
and so I mean, she still does it now sometimes just to impress her friends, which I don't know how is impressing, but.
Well, I mean,
So,
she's climbing on top of a car, Steiner. That's pretty impressive.
I know she'll like sit on like the windshield area, and I was young, so I hit the windshield wiper thing,
Yeah.
but it caught her back, and it like chafed a lot of her back.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty
Jesus.
bad.
The
Like she actually
power
got caught,
washer shit is. Ooh.
but Cece's gone a little extreme.
Yeah, Cece sounds like a fucking idiot. Like, I remember one time, like, I was chasing Riley. I think I was chasing Riley or something. And we were, like, running around this part of our, like, house in Florida. And then he, like, there was, like, an open drawer, and we quartered, like, it was behind, like, a corner. So I, like, ripped around the corner and, like, missed the drawer. But Riley ripped around the corner and, like, slammed his forehead into the drawer. And he was
Holy!
crying. And then I got blamed for it. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is some dumb shit. He's the one that ran me into it. But I'm like, now I'm like, yeah, that's kind of chasing.
Yeah,
Some of the shit that you do when you're like really young to like your siblings is just fucking brutal.
sometimes I'm like wondering, I'm like, how the fuck am I not dead yet?
Yeah, some like, and the fuck thing is that some kids actually do die for doing that shit.
But what my cousins did to me were just horrific. When I lived
Really?
with them in Mexico, they did this game where we were on like we were like 204,
Yeah.
which was the second story up. And so they ended up like, and we were like over the pool area. And so they took me out and they threw me out of the fucking deck into the pool.
What?
And I came like probably like that much away from hitting the concrete.
How high up was it?
It was 2 stories up.
What? You
Yeah.
almost fell on the concrete from 2 stories?
Yep. And
Holy shit.
and then they thought it was fun when I was like 4 to play like toss me around.
What?
So they would take me because I was really, really small, and they would take me and they would throw me, and they'd each catch me. And then one of my cousins let go of me. And I cut my head on the lamp, and I broke the lamp. And so then when I was younger, they were like all into football. So I took their like NFL football, and I like threw it into the pool, and they got all pissed at me. And now I know why they got pissed at me.
Some of the shit like that just adds up when you get older. You're like, oh, I could really see why people reacted that way.
And then the other one, I was really, really young. My mom was like, "Can you go get me food from the buffet?" And they had these like, you know, like buffets, they have like decorative crap and like the pool area on ice.
Yeah.
There was a clam. So I put it on my mom's plate, not telling her that it was raw.
Oh, did you have to cook it, or was it like?
It was raw. It was on display only.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My mom had a little.
I knew that. Yeah.
My mom had a little too much to drink. Ate it, thinking it was a regular clam. A minute later, she's like throwing up in a wine glass.
Why would they have a raw clam on display?
They had like multiple mussels that were like huge ass mussels.
Why that doesn't make sense. Why would you have unedible food on display like it's supposed to be eaten?
Man, I don't know. It was on ice to make it look cool.
Why wouldn't you just put edible food on the ice?
I mean, you could.
Steiner, give me the answer. I'm asking you for the answer, okay?
Why the fuck? Why does anybody put carrots in food? It's not like anybody eats those fucking things.
I mean, like sometimes carrots are pretty. Like you get like some chicken noodle soup, and then you get one of those big carrot rings. Those are pretty good.
Actually, the only time I've ever liked carrots is like when my dad he does this like sweet bourbon brown sugar recipe on a carrot, and it does taste pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, I think carrots are one of the better. Wait, I got a question. Is potatoes a vegetable or a fruit?
It's a vegetable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then potatoes are the #1 vegetable. Name another better vegetable than a potato, and I'll be shocked.
Name another.
Tomatoes are pretty good.
Gotta name another vegetable other than a tomato. That's actually kind of.
It's a fruit. It just does a joke.
Or a potato.
A potato. Potato.
A potato. Let me think of this. I actually think there is a better fruit than a potato.
We'll end this off with here, Steiner. If you can name a better vegetable than a potato, we'll end it here.
Ugh.
I'm gonna look this up. What does Google say?
Types of vegetables. We're gonna look this up.
Vegetables. As tasting vegetables: broccoli, collard greens, kale, romaine lettuce, spinach, artichokes, asparagus, beets. Those are all terrible. Onions are pretty good. Onion rings could be. Oh, corn. I'd say corn is up there with potatoes. Because you could get like, I don't know, potatoes you could make like
Garlic
fries.
Garlic's hella good.
You don't eat garlic.
You don't. You put it on shit.
I don't know. I kind of say that potatoes are better. I'd say top vegetables though: garlic, corn, potato, onion.
Onion, actually, onion all day.
Onion? You think onion's the best?
All day, yeah.
Really? I don't know. I'd rather have a big basket of French fries than a big basket of onion rings, though.
Really?
Yeah. What would you prefer, onion rings or French fries?
Oh my god, onion rings all day long.
Really?
Here we go. I'm gonna show you what I'm craving right now. It sounds so fucking good.
And one of those onion bloom flowers from like Texas Roadhouse?
No, I've actually been craving this like for the last 5 days. It's quite a problem because I'm going nuts.
It's the onion blossom from Texas Roadhouse. Oh, just looking at a picture. Oh my god, those are gorgeous. Oh,
here we go.
Oh my lord. Those
beer cheese soup.
Beautiful. Beer cheese soup?
Oh my god.
I hate to say it, that sounds disgusting.
It's actually the best shit in the world.
Beer? Is it just beer and cheese?
It literally tastes like, like the cheese you dip your pretzels in, like a little diluted.
Oh, like nacho cheese?
No, it's like that, like really like cheesy, like kind of
nacho cheese.
Nah, it's not nacho because it doesn't taste like a little spicy. It's like full on like Wisconsin, like Bavarian pretzel cheese.
Nacho cheese.
And it's like that.
Nacho like cheese without the spiciness.
Yep, and then it's like that with beer.
Ooh. Is it just like a bowl of cheese?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you just don't eat. Do you just eat it straight up, or do you dip shit in it?
You dip bread in it.
Ooh, that does sound good. I don't know. I probably looking at those onion blossoms from Texas Roadhouse really makes me. Oh, those look so good.
Another soup place that I love, I think that is so underrated, is Panera. Like Panera has this like barbecue chicken panini type shit with like onions on it, and that with like the French onion soup. That shit actually is, and they're like,
their mac and cheese is so good.
Oh my god, it's so cheesy,
dude. They actually have it bowled at Costco that you could buy like a little bowl, it's like the little just like a plastic bowl of it, and we got them, and I heated it up, and it tasted exactly like the shit in the store. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh my god, I'll probably have one tomorrow. Jesus.
Oh my god. That actually sounds so good right now, mac and cheese. Oh no! Nah, I'm gonna look this up. This sounds so fucking good. Have you seen like the barbecue chicken though, Panera sandwich, and then like the bread they put it on is just so good
to die for?
I honestly think. I mean, I hate to say this because it's a very liberal place, but I think I could live off of Panera for the rest of my life.
Probably. Their menu's actually so diverse, and they have some good shit.
Yeah, and then if you like want bagels, which I love fucking bagels too. But, like, look at this shit. This shit is actually the fucking bomb.
Oof, that does
They're-
look good.
It's pulled smokehouse barbecue chicken with white onions, red onions, cheese. Oh my god! On a
You know what are the
panini
best are
bread.
the tomato basil paninis from Starbucks. Those are so fucking good.
Starbucks makes some killer breakfast sandwiches.
Do they? I haven't had their breakfast sandwiches. Every time I go there now, I have to get the fucking panini.
See, it's funny. I've gotten to the point now where it's like sometimes if I'm not even hungry and we're going out, I'll still get something because I just want to eat food.
Yeah, like I'd never skip up the opportunity to eat out. Like if we're going out to eat, I'll definitely be something.
Oh, we'll have to take you to this place, Alex, where they'll give you they give you buckets of wings, and then measure it by like the pound. And so the cheapest you can get 3 or 5 pounds.
5 pounds of chicken wings?
Yeah, or 3, which is what I do.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot of chicken wings.
And it's only $19, and you have enough chicken wings to last you like the next 3 days.
How many chicken wings is that? Roughly like 3 pounds.
I think it was like 30. And the thing is, they give you what they count as a wing. It's like they still have the flat attached to the actual drumstick part.
Really?
So it's like huge. They're so good.
What? How many? What's the most that you can get?
You can get a family, which is 15.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
That's like a family of like Logan's family.
Actually, it might be 10. I just know it's like insane because we've seen one person order. It's like a half of a metal bowl, like a half of a metal bucket that you would get at like a Lowe's bucket.
Is it actually like the size of the Lowe's bucket?
Yeah, it's like that, but then half that size. Just for fucking chicken wings.
It's a meal that you'd walk in on like Logan eating. Just like.
And then what's the other place? I gotta take you to the Chicago bar though. They actually have like the best fucking food.
The Chicago bar.
Yeah, they got Chicago dogs.
Ooh, I haven't had like a authentic Chicago dog before.
So they'll give you their Chicago, Wisconsin beer cheese soup as a appetizer. Then they bring you it's got like chili, sweet relish on it, which some people don't like. I love
Sweet
it.
relish is kind of shit. I could eat it, but it's like it's not that good.
And then it's like a stuffed cheese brat where then they top it with jalapenos that have like been deep fried.
Ooh.
Dressed with this like cheese that is like liquid cheese that I swear is in the soup.
Nacho cheese.
Yep. And then after that, they give you a fried Twinkie for the meal.
Fried Twinkie.
And you get to the point and you're like, I'm going to throw up. And they have gambling there.
Gamble?
Gambling.
Isn't that illegal if it's not in like a legal place?
Yeah.
So they just do it illegally?
Yep.
That's epic, actually.
So I'll have to take you there because it's quite the place I piss away all my money. I think last time I lost $14 there.
Really?
Yeah.
They allow kids to gamble?
They don't give two shits.
That's fucked. That's actually surprising that they
what I love
shut down.
And it's an old ass place too. It's like they literally this place has probably been in business since. Let me look at this. Wrigley's Sports Bar. That's what it's called. Wrigley's.
Steinar, I got a really funny joke for you.
What? Yes, that's funny. It actually. It's actually a 4.5-star review of 730 reviews. It's one of those places that looks like an absolute dive on the outside, but is the best food in the inside.
What's it called?
Wrigley's Chicago bar. Looking when it was
Chicago Bar and Grill.
It was established and
that does look sketchy as shit. Actually, it looks like the place that like shit tons of drunk people go to.
They got like a tiki bar, but the funniest is when you go to the bathroom, they have like these old ass like 90s TVs playing all the sports games while you take a piss.
Like old sports games?
No, like the nukes, but it's on like these old TVs, and they're like on a stand. So when you're pissing, you just like watch the game.
Dude, the best place for the best urinals I've been to is Garfinkel's in Vale. They just have like naked women everywhere.
We went to this one. No, the chicken wing place. Okay, I haven't told you. It's an actual, you know, like those cow things or horse things where like the horse drink out of.
Oh, the troughs?
It's like they did that, but then they make it full of ice every day. So then you're out there and you're like pissing, and there's like no fucking separators.
Dude, those troughs are so weird.
And so people are just flinging their things like everywhere.
Their dicks out.
And it goes all the way around. So you just get people like flinging. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like,
They should make one of those. It's like a water slide and it like goes down different levels. It does like a loop. You just have like a trough water park.
oh, that actually got sick though, not gonna lie.
I mean, you'd have like a constant stream of water, and then you'd have like you'd put like little Lego figures on like inflatable boats. They're just going down the trough of pee.
It was actually fucked though, Alex. So they like went, and then there's just like these three drunk guys that they're just out there winging their shit, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, I'm here to take a piss now.
That's the place where the old people like to show off. They're like, "Ah, look at me! I'm an old bull. Look at my big cock."
We were at the Rockies game, and if you've ever been to like the Rockies stadium, like there's like no separation
Yeah.
during it.
Oh yeah.
This drunk guy slams the fucking thing next to me. He's like drunk as hell, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta shake the weasel." And I'm in there, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?"
I love all the terms for taking a piss. It's like I gotta drain the lizard, shake the weasel.
Then he was like actually shaking the thing like rapidly.
While he was pissing?
Yeah.
It's a more effective technique. It's like if when you have one of those bottles that has like a small opening, but there's like a lot of water, you like twirl it so then all the water comes out like a funnel. You just do that with your dick. You just like twist it around, and then it all comes out like a funnel and it drains faster.
Okay, Alex's bar is from 1980.
The Wrigley's one?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How is it? The place sounds really sketchy. Giving you £15. No, that's not that place.
But like, if you look at the reviews, there's not a single bad review, and if it is, it's like the place looks like a dump. But like, how does this place? That looks like the type of place where a bunch of people are gonna get drunk.
It does. I mean, it looks like a place where you'd go and just get absolutely hammered, and then like rape 15 women and go to the jail for the rest of your life.
I mean, but they got like hella good food. I gotta pull up one of their fucking things.
That looks like the place with underage gambling.
It's crazy though. Like everyone in there, like absolute diehard Chicago fans. So then we walk in there, they'll have our Packers shit, and they just get absolute nutter fucked. It's like a Wisconsin bar, but then it's like Chicago bar. And it's kind of like their version of being a Wisconsin bar.
Dude, the Bucks going 6. I'm just gonna start wearing my Green City jersey everywhere.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna start wearing it a lot now, even if
they lose.
But I mean, if they did win, just flaunting that around would be so nice. Like the entire school year, I'll just wear that like every other day.
But let's be honest here, Alex. If they lose, then I get to watch the final game with you, which would be absolute sick as hell.
Is it gonna be when I'm over there?
I think it'd be that Friday night.
Jesus, that'd be fun. We should go somewhere for it.
Yeah, we'd probably go to the chicken wing place.
There's no way the Bucks. I don't see them losing this. Like, there's no way.
Like, look at this pretzel they got. This pretzel is literally the fucking size of Jesus itself.
It's the size of Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. I could use like a fucking cheese pretzel. I might actually go make one.
Ugh, I gotta fucking fucker. I still gotta make a clip for the Clips channel tonight because I gotta stay true to my word.
Oh, I probably can't go down though. It's already 11 o'clock. Dirty dog.
Fuck it so bad. We should probably end it here.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and
Adios.
5 minutes. Somebody's been watching it the entire time. I don't know who. Maybe it's me. Am I watching it? No, it's weird. Well, whoever's watching this, have a great night. We're gonna end it here.
Hold on. Comment who you are, please.
Yes,
We want to know this.
it's probably
You got-
Grandma, actually.
You got a minute.
It could be, but just the way she's still up. That could be.
You got a minute to comment. We're gonna be so happy if you comment.
Center, you're making it too pressured. What the hell?
Dirty Dogs Roadhouse. That's a pretty funny name. Okay, this person's probably accidentally clicked on a thing and they're like, huh. Oh, forgot to click off.
These people, they're like, these kids are really gay.
No, we're not, though. We're actually sick as hell.
We're like actually so straight.
We're straight as a pencil. Hold on.
Straight area.
We're straight as this pencil. No, it's like bending.
This is gonna be good enough. Let me just.
This
Yeah, we
person's
actually are
like-
gonna end it now. Whatever.
Okay.